Hey, there was a man one time who asked Jesus, "Who is my neighbor?" And this is something that applies to every single one of us without fail, because Jesus told the man a short story. And he said, listen, a man was going from Jerusalem to Jericho, fell amongst robbers. Some robbers got to him. They, beat him. They took stuff from him, left him there on the side of the road, left him half dead there. And by by happenstance, a priest walks by the man and passes by on the other side, refuses to help him. He probably had his reasons. He probably thought he had good reasons for not helping that man. And then a Levite comes by, same thing, goes around him. Again, probably thinks, I'm very busy, I have a lot of stuff to do, I can't help for whatever reason, like what you and I do a lot of times. Finally, a Samaritan man comes and sees him, and the Bible says, Jesus said, he had compassion on the man that was laying there. Didn't care what his skin color was, didn't care what his religion was at that moment, anything about how much status or money the man had, nothing. He just had compassion on him. What a lesson to us of who our neighbor is and who we are supposed to help and show kindness to. And here's the other thing. It cost him something. Not only did the Samaritan show the man mercy, but it cost him. If you want to do what Jesus is telling you to do, it will cost you time, it will cost you money, it will cost you that. That's why the Levite and the other man probably didn't want to help him, because this Samaritan he bandaged him up with his own stuff, with poured oil and wine on his wounds, put him on his own donkey. That would be like you or I putting somebody in our own house or our own car to help them when necessary. And he took him, not just that though, time it took him. He took him to an inn and not only took care of him all that day, but even paid the innkeeper and said, listen, when I'm gone on my journey, you watch after him, take good care of him, and I will, when I come back, I will pay you whatever is necessary. However much it costs you to take good care of him, I'll pay that. Isn't that incredible? We read over that story and forget how much kindness that Samaritan showed that man who had been beaten by the robbers and left for dead. And at the very end, Jesus is basically saying that anybody is our neighbor. It doesn't have to be somebody living in our neighborhood or somebody right next door to us. Anybody is our neighbor. We are to show kindness to all. And Jesus told that man who tried to justify himself at the beginning of the parable by saying, well, who's my neighbor? Jesus said, go and do likewise. In other words, go and show people mercy, just like that Samaritan man did. And so that's what you and I need to do.